Court calls the cases of the People versus Forbes Dabney.
Morning, honoring the people.
He's in jail.
Good morning, Your Honor. Hannah Mackey on behalf of Dabney.
Dabney, can you state your name, please?
What's going on here? Hello? Hey,
Hello. Okay.
what's going on?
Tell the judge your name.
Oh,
You
Sam.
recognize that as being Mr. Dabney, because I don't know that we're gonna
Yes, Your Honor.
get an
Hello,
entire.
where am I? Hello, who?
Okay.
All right,
It's
I'm seeing a little better today, and I'm hearing just as well, I guess. I'm impaired, so this is, who's this am I with? Hello, can you hear me out there?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Dabney. This is Judge Simpson, okay?
Oh, Judge Simpson, okay.
All right. So, Mr. Dabney, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, your attorney has asked for a forensic evaluation. I'm gonna sign that order and give you a new date to come back, okay?
What does that mean? It sounds like
Okay,
you
that
said-
means there are gonna be some folks that are gonna talk.
All right, folks, we're kicking things off right inside the courtroom, where the atmosphere is already thick with tension. The case on the docket, the People versus Dabney. It's not just another day in court. Something feels different here. The judge, calm but commanding, scans the room and quickly turns attention to the defendant. Mr. Dabney sits there visibly rattled, his eyes darting around, his posture uneasy, his confused, unsettled, and appears unsure of where he is or even who's speaking to him. Trying to keep things steady, the judge maintains a measured tone and explains they'll be ordering a forensic evaluation. But before she can go on, Dabney snaps. What does that mean? The room falls quiet. The tension spikes. It's in this moment that everyone realizes this hearing is anything but ordinary. Something deeper is unfolding. And it's not just about legal procedures, it's about clarity, stability, and whether this man even understands the system he's now up against.
They're just gonna tell us how well you are and whether or not this matter can proceed forward.
What are you trying to say? Am I stuck here in this jail again?
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen with you in that regard, but I'm just telling you what we're doing today, okay?
So I'm not leaving today. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm telling you, you're not leaving today, but what will happen is your attorneys will come down and talk to you about that, okay?
I think that's unusual. The behaviors of the judge should not be had a right to do that. I think some people are holding me against my will.
Okay. Okay, well, they may come back to me and then we'll figure out something, okay? On that. So I'm gonna order a competency hearing on a forensic evaluation and
What is that word
competency
you
hearing.
said?
Hold on, hold
I
on,
hear it.
hold on,
Say it
Mr.
again.
Dabney. I'm gonna set that for May 22nd, 2025 at 9.
Here's where things start to heat up. Dabney's not sitting quietly anymore. He leans forward, voice raised, demanding clarity. Am I locked up for good or what? He wants straight answers, and he wants them now, but the judge doesn't take the bait. Remaining composed, she calmly explains that nothing is final yet. Before any decisions can be made, a full mental health evaluation must take place. It's all about determining whether Dabney is mentally fit to stand trial. No guarantees, no promises, just the process. That explanation doesn't sit well with him. His agitation escalates. He blurts out claims that he's being held unlawfully, that none of this is right. His outbursts echo through the courtroom, loud, erratic, unsettling. It's clear the frustration is pushing him to the edge. Despite the growing tension, the court continues unfazed. The judge sets the next hearing for May 22nd, 2025 at 9 a.m., a date that now carries more weight than ever. But before the session can wrap up, Dabney speaks again, cutting into the proceedings. What's this bun thing? Why are you talking about that like it means something? He doesn't understand the concept or why it matters to him. At this point, the room grows noticeably still. Patience is wearing thin, and every new interruption chips away at the courtroom's composure. It's clear, this case isn't just about the law, it's about navigating confusion, frustration, and a rapidly unraveling state of mind.
Okay, and I'll continue. At this time, I'll continue your bond on that case. Now, I've got a new case.
What is a bond?
Hold on a second.
What's the bond stuff all about?
What's the bond?
Yeah, that's kind of stuff I don't know. Why you guys
Okay,
do
you
that.
can talk to your attorney about it, but right now, on that case I just did, what do you have this on? I don't have a sheet in front.
Where's my attorney?
Hang on, I'm going to answer your question. Let me just find the paper. Pardon? Okay, your bond is set at $10,000 in that case.
Why? I don't believe.
Okay,
that's
well,
right.
here's what you do. You talk to your attorneys about that, and if they want to raise that before me, they can bring a motion to the court, okay?
Well, there's something wrong. here.
Okay, so hold on, Mr.
What is-
Dabney. Now we got.
Things hit a boiling point. Dabney, already overwhelmed, demands clarity once again. His focus now? The bond. What's it set at? He asks, his voice edged with desperation. The judge doesn't flinch. She responds without hesitation. $10,000. Dabney's reaction is instant and loud. 10,000? For what? His voice rises with disbelief, confusion painted across his face. He can't process the number, let alone the reasoning behind it. To him, it's unjust, even personal. That's when his court-appointed attorney, Ronald Brown, finally steps in to steady the moment. Brown informs the judge that he met with Dabney just the day before. The two had what seemed like a productive conversation, covering Dabney's current health concerns, his prescribed medications, and surprisingly, Dabney even shared details about his past as a licensed pilot and self-taught inventor. But today, all of that seems to have unraveled. Dabney looks at the screen, bewildered. His eyes dart back and forth. "Where is he?" he suddenly shouts. "I don't see my lawyer. Where's my lawyer?" His yelling not just out of anger, but genuine confusion. Despite the attorney being present on video, Dabney doesn't seem to recognize or register him. It's a chilling moment that highlights something bigger than just legal confusion. It's a disconnect that could signal deeper mental instability. The courtroom watches, the tension thick. This isn't about courtroom strategy anymore. It's about whether the man on the screen truly understands the fight he's in.
Tell me that you got something against me.
No, I don't have anything against you, Mr. Dabney.
Well, why are you holding me here then?
Well, I'm not going to change the bond until I get something that tells me I should.
Well, what's this bond crap about? I want to know something about it. And my attorneys are not talking to me.
Okay.
Mr.
I
Dabney,
don't
this is
even know I have
Ronald
an
Brown.
attorney. I had
Mr.
looked
Dabney,
for
this is
somebody
Ronald Brown. I
who
came
is
to
my
see you.
attorney.
Ronald Brown, appearing on behalf of Mr. Dabney. I came to see you yesterday for about half an hour, 45 minutes.
Where are you now? I don't see nothing but a piece of paper here. Wait a minute.
You asked for my name, and I gave you my name. I can make a bond
Okay.
argument if you like, Your Honor. He's 70 years
Where
old.
is he? I want to see him on the screen here.
I'm at the podium. I'm right here in an
It's not
orange tie.
switching off of me. Can you do a podium view?
Where is he?
Hang on.
I want to see him. I haven't seen him once. Where? Or help me.
Right there.
Who's this?
It's your turn.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, you saw me yesterday, and I wrote my name down on a piece of paper. Ronald Brown, remember?
Is that you? I see you now, yeah. But you don't
Yeah, we
look
talked
like the
about
person I
these
saw
things yesterday, correct?
Boom. Asterisk, asterisk, the screen adjusts. Just like that, Dabney finally locks eyes with his attorney, Ronald Brown. It's a small but noticeable shift. His voice lowers, his body language relaxes. For the first time in the hearing, something clicks. A thread of recognition brings a brief moment of calm. Now that he has Dabney's attention, Brown seizes the moment with quiet urgency. He begins laying out a more personal picture of his client. Dabney isn't just a name on a case file. He's a man battling multiple serious health conditions. Brown details his heart complications, the vision impairment that limits his awareness, and the hearing loss that's been contributing to his confusion in court. But it doesn't stop there. Brown goes deeper, adding a rare, human dimension to the legal discussion. He shares how Dabney still holds on to hope, hoped to keep working on his personal inventions and patent ideas. Despite everything, the man wants to create, to contribute, to live with purpose. Brown even points out Dabney's medical choices, his strong preference for herbal remedies over traditional prescriptions. It's a lifestyle choice, not defiance, and Brown frames it as part of a larger need for personalized medical care outside the rigid structure of jail. Then comes the ask: let him out. Let him seek proper treatment. Give him a chance to recover and regroup. It's not just a legal argument, it's a plea, raw and real. I end that moment. The courtroom feels different. The usual formality gives way to something more human, a brief glimpse of empathy piercing through the strict protocols of justice.
You have medical conditions, that you have high blood pressure, that you have a heart condition, that you have vision challenges as well as hearing challenges. We talked about these things yesterday. You told me that you were an airplane pilot and that you also that you have a number of patents that you're working on and that you would like to continue working on those patents. You told me about your girlfriend. You told me about you taking tea and herbal medications instead of those medications that were prescribed for you. You told me that you had a heart monitor inserted underneath your chest by St. Joe's Hospital within the last several weeks, that heart monitor is irritating you, and you asked me to implore or urge the judge to allow you to get released so that you can get your proper medical attention through your medical, for your medical needs. We didn't talk about these things yesterday?
Yes, we did. So what you're trying to tell me is now you're going to talk later on?
I'm talking to the judge now to give him reasons to think about releasing. That's what I'm doing right now. I said I would do it.
Thank you. Then continue on. I think we're getting positive. We're getting.
So you're happy with my performance?
You're doing good, guy. I like you a lot. Yes.
Thank you.
Let's move on.
Now things really start to sizzle. Dabney, still unsettled but visibly more aware, turns to his attorney and offers a surprising bit of gratitude. "You're doing good, guy. I like you," he says with a nod, a rare flash of appreciation in an otherwise chaotic appearance. But the peace doesn't last long. Dabney shifts right back into high gear, launching into a passionate claim that his rights are being violated, specifically under something he calls the UC codes. Then comes a curveball that stops everyone cold. He declares that he's not subject to the state's authority. "I'm a living soul, international," he insists. "I don't fall under your jurisdiction." The courtroom holds its breath for a moment. It's one of those declarations, the kind that triggers memories of sovereign citizen rhetoric. Complex, confusing, and often rooted in personal interpretations of law, these beliefs tend to disrupt court proceedings, and this one's no different. Yet the judge remains steady, composed. She doesn't mock or escalate. Instead, she assures Dabney that his statements will be reviewed. No promises, no arguments, just a steady hand guiding the hearing forward. But we're not done yet. There's still another charge on the docket: resisting a police officer. As soon as it's mentioned, Dabney jolts upright. "I object to that," he fires back, almost instinctively. "I snatch that back." It's a defiant move, part protest, part performance. But underneath the legal noise is a man clearly at odds with the system, and perhaps with reality itself. One thing is clear: this case is shaping up to be anything but ordinary.
First, one more thing I want to say to the judge. If that's my way I could say something, the way I like to say, that the procedures that are going now against me with all these things is beyond my understanding to be a living soul on the face of the earth subject to the UCC codes of this thing. So I don't like what's going on with this court. And that's why I'm adjusting all these things, because I'm a living soul and a national, and you guys have gone beyond the power of the territory of the people of Michigan. And
okay.
I don't like
Thank you for that. And Mr. Dabney, I'll think about that, and Mr. Brown will certainly bring all of those issues before the court. Now, Mr. Dabney, there's another case that I have for you that is charging with resisting and obstructing a police officer.
I object to that.
Okay. And I haven't.
And there are reasons why that is.
Hold on, Mr. Dabney, hold on. You haven't been arraigned on it, but do you want Mr. Brown to represent you on that, the public defender?
Let's break it down. New charges, same storm of confusion. The court tries to press forward, introducing a plan for a second forensic evaluation. But Dabney's still locked in a spiral of questions. He suddenly cuts in mid-hearing. Who said that? Was that you, Judge? Or my lawyer? His not being combative, his disoriented. Each sentence from the bench seems to throw him off balance. He can't tell who's in charge of what, and that growing uncertainty fuels the tension in the room. Despite the interruptions, the judge keeps her cool. Her voice stays even, her approach consistent. But you can feel the shift. Underneath the surface, the courtroom's patience is wearing thin. Officials exchange glances. Everyone senses this hearing is teetering on the edge. Then comes the next hit. A second bond is set. This time, $11,000. Dabney reacts instantly. His frustration is now layered with disbelief. Again? Why more? His voice rises, unable to comprehend how the numbers keep stacking up. To him, it feels less like justice and more like punishment without cause. Attorney Ronald Brown, still standing by his client, reassures the court, and Dabney, that he'll be challenging the new bond at future hearings. He makes it clear they are not walking away from this fight for now, though. The clock is ticking, and the questions are piling up faster than answers. One man, two bonds, and a case growing more complicated by the minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is public defender case. He's not been arraigned. You wait for him reading. He stands mute.
Is that what this process all about right now?
Well, that's part of the process.
Okay, then go on. What else is it?
Okay, well, hold on. Mr. Brown will be down to explain all of that to you.
All right. And I have some other questions I want to ask before you go with
So let me finish this part, okay?
Go ahead.
So on this case, there's also been a request for a forensic evaluation. I will set this matter for, rather than a PCC, we'll just go to a comp hearing. We'll set that for, what was her name?
March?
No, who said that?
22nd?
Yes.
May
Who said
22nd. I'm going to set a date. Hold on. May 22nd, 2025, 9 a.m. All right.
But who said that, though?
Who said what?
Was it you, Brown? Was it you, Mr. Brown?
The judge sets the dates.
Oh, the judge said that? It wasn't Brown
Yes.
who said that.
The judge said that. He set the date for you, Mr. Dabney.
Okay. So I'm going to set your bond in this case as just a $1,000 bond, okay? Not the $10,000. Mr. Brown will argue your bond at some point before me, okay?
The energy in the courtroom spikes again, and this time it's like a wave crashing over the proceedings. Dabney's frustration hits full throttle. His voice rises with urgency and anger. Nothing being said seems to sit right with him. I don't trust this system, he shouts, his words sharp and emotionally charged. He begins asking about things far outside the usual scope of a bond hearing, his minor estate, monetary systems, and claims tied to personal sovereignty. The conversation starts drifting into complicated and controversial territory. It's a mix of philosophical ideology, financial mistrust, and what many would recognize as language used in sovereign citizen arguments. Legal terms begin giving way to broader claims about personal rights, government control, and spiritual identity. But the judge stands firm, refusing to get swept into the spiral. She calmly redirects Dabney's attention with a steady reminder, talk to your attorney. No debate, no commentary, just a return to the legal track. Brown, ever patient, reassures both the court and his client. He promises to dig deeper, gather the information Dabney is demanding, and continue to advocate for him through the proper channels. He knows this isn't just a legal battle, it's also a struggle over what Dabney believes the law is. This case is no longer just about charges and courtroom dates, it's become a collision between established legal procedure and deeply held personal beliefs. And as the hearing ends, one thing is certain, this fight is far from over.
Something else right here.
I'll come down to see you and you'll give me additional information so that I can make more arguments why you should get out.
All other standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. I will also no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any other drugs. All right, Mr. Dabney, thank you.
You're not going to answer my questions, Tim? You're not going to answer my question.
I answered all of your questions, sir.
Well, what was my answer to my question that I asked you?
What was your question?
Where's my things that has to do with finishing all these things with monies instead of fiat money systems? Where's my bond? Not my bond.
Okay.
My minor
so
estate.
what you're going to have to do,
I want to talk to my attorney about my minor estate.
This is what I want you to do. Mr. Dabney, I'll hear you and give you an answer to the question. You talk to your attorney, Mr. Brown, and he'll get all of that information to me.
Okay,
and then I'll make a decision.
As a judge or as a people?
As a judge, yes, that's what I do.
The judge with...
All right. Thank you, sir.
We're nearing the end. Sort of. But Dabney isn't ready to let things go. He raises his voice once more, frustration pouring out in a flurry of demands. Where's my senior? Where's my stuff? What about my rights? The questions come fast, layered with emotion, confusion, and defiance. Still, the judge doesn't waver. He holds steady, delivering the same message with calm authority. You'll need to work through your attorney. That's how this process works. Then, with unmistakable clarity, he reasserts his role. I'll be the one making the decisions, as the judge. It's meant to bring order, but Dabney doesn't feel heard. His questions hang in the air unanswered. There's no real sense of closure, just the lingering tension of a man who feels like he's trapped in a system he doesn't recognize and doesn't trust. And then, just like that, the gavel drops, not as a grand finale, not with triumph or resolution, but with the dull, heavy thud of a legal system that moves deliberately, imperfectly, and often through layers of chaos. The session ends not with clarity, but with complexity. A man still searching for answers, a courtroom worn thin, and a justice process slowly grinding forward, methodical, careful, and rarely clean.